Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about a subject that's really dear to my heart, and that's setting goals or having objectives. So you may be familiar with the idea that if you write a goal down, you're much more likely to achieve it. What you may not be so clear about is what happens if you say that goal out loud. I'm not going to say exact numbers to you, but the fact is that if you say your goal out loud, you are more likely to achieve it. There's one step beyond that. If you publicly declare your goal, in other words, there's a group of people listening when you say it, you are stratospherically more likely to achieve it. Now, you may also be familiar with SMART. Your goal needs to have certain elements about it. Be specific. Make sure it's measurable so you can know whether you've achieved it or not. Achievable, realistic, and very, very importantly that it's timed. There needs to be some kind of deadline built in. Now it won't have escaped your attention that we're sitting in the barn at Hillside Brewery today. And sometime back I was working with Hillside before this barn existed, in fact, and there were plans. Now, of course, a plan for a building is a very tangible kind of goal setting, isn't it? It's very specific, it's very measurable, and yes, they did have timelines. But of course, there were a whole load of other things, details that needed to be in place for the barn to happen, not least raising the money to make sure that it happened. But it was always very clear all the way through that process that it was going to happen, and here we are in the reality. And it's now being a real asset for the business. So my challenge to you today is to set yourself a goal. And you've probably got some big things that you want to do that might be for the next 2 years or 3 years or whatever. But what I'd like to see you do is to set a goal for the next month or week or quarter. Something that's really specific, measurable, achievable, realistic. Let's not go crazy with what you're going to set yourself. But most importantly, that you choose a timeline. And I want you to get that written down and to go out and publicly declare it that you're going to achieve it. What's it going to be for you? Think of a goal. Think of something that you want to achieve in the next week, or the next month, or the next quarter. Remember, it needs to be SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and look, you've already got the timing in place.